Top anime guys who fell for the unpopular girl. Kyuya Sata and Erika Shinohara begin their romance under pretenses. They meet when Erika approaches Kyuya about pretending to be her boyfriend, so she can fool her friends. Unfortunately, his personality doesn't match his beautiful appearance. The romance in Wolf Girl and Black Prince has a problematic start, but Kyuya does develop genuine feelings for Erika by the end of the show. It even depicts Kyuya as a jealous tsundere, a soft heart with a spiny exterior. Their false romance turns into something real, and they become a more equal pairing.
ヒロインセリヌマカイは男の子同士が仲良くするのを見たり妄想するのが大好きなぽっちゃり女子高生。ある日大好きなアニメキャラが死んだショックで体重が激減すると4人の美男子からデートの誘いを受けちゃった。
When Kei Serenuma becomes physically ill after seeing her favorite character's death, she drops some weight and becomes instantly more dateable in the eyes of her male classmates. This problematic premise leads the popular boy, Yusuke Igarashi, to have a crush on Serenuma. Igarashi has great grades, good looks, and is a star athlete. On the other hand, Serenuma has always been known for her otaku obsessions. Even so, Igarashi is drawn to Serenuma's side and becomes one of 4 boys vying for her affection. Serenuma doesn't end up with any of them at the end of the anime, but all of them, Igarashi included, still harbor deep feelings for the passionate girl they learn to know. Takumi Yujui is a mysterious heartthrob at Saika High School. Although he seems relatively apathetic about most things, he finds great interest in the class president Misaki Ayuzawa. Whether it's her extreme determination or her surprising part-time profession in a maid cafe, Yujui can't bring himself to let Misaki go. He follows her around everywhere and disregards her repeated pleas for him to leave her alone. Yujui's actions are regrettable, but he and Misaki do end up together by the end of the show.
Welcome, poor man, to our world of beauty! Starting today, you are an official member of the host club.
A host?
Tamaki Suo is known as the Prince of Ouran Academy. He is so popular that spots for time with him at his host club are frequently full. Tamaki doesn't seem to mind the attention and basks in the glow of admiration. That is until Haruai Fujioka enters his life. Unlike the rest of the female population of the school, Haruai isn't initially charmed by Tamaki's antics. She only sees him as a spoiled rich kid who's never faced hardship. Haruai later learns that her perceptions aren't entirely true, and she also begins to feel things for him. Tamaki and Haruai eventually get their wish to be together after facing many hurdles along the way. Mariko Morioka is unemployed by choice. After quitting her corporate job, she decides to live like a hermit off of her savings and only plays video games to pass the time. She remains comfortable in her new life until she meets a handsome man named Yuta Sakurai. Yuta is a corporate worker who plays video games in his spare time. He and Mariko officially meet when they run into each other accidentally on the street, but they've known one another virtually for a long time. They both discover that they used to play another game online together, where Yuta fell in love. Now that they know each other in real life, Yuta can finally be with the woman he has loved all this time.
岩倉美津美、15歳。今日から東京の高校生です。
Susuke and Mitsumi Iwakura meet by chance on the first day of school. Susuke offers to help a clearly lost Mitsumi, and the two become fast friends. Unfortunately, Susuke's famously good looks cause many of their female classmates to act suspiciously toward Mitsumi, but in the end, neither Susuke nor Mitsumi cares. As their friendship grows, new feelings start to blossom, and Susuke and Mitsumi realize that they both want more than companionship from their relationship. Although it seems like Mitsumi has fallen for him first, there is no denying that Susuke feels something special for Mitsumi that he doesn't feel for his other female friends.
伝えたい。私の気持ち、届いてほしい。届け。好きな。
Kawako Kirinuma has a reputation at school for being terrifying. Her classmates find her so scary that they even nicknamed her Sadako, after a horror movie character. Thankfully, Shota Kazuhaya sees past her class-given moniker. Kazuhaya is the most popular boy in school and is well liked by everyone. Therefore, it surprises his friends when they realize he has feelings for the least liked girl in class. Kazuhaya doesn't care, though, as he sees Sawako as the kind and thoughtful person she truly is. Kazuhaya and Sawako prove that outside perception is not always a good indicator of someone's real character.
色恋沙汰とは無縁な私がなぜイケメンを床ドン
And Zu Hoshino doesn't only have one popular guy falling for her, but two. Tsukasa Kazuki is the handsome new transfer student who all the girls are falling for. Honta Hayami is Anzu's old best friend, who went through a drastic physical transformation to become one of the biggest athletic heartthrobs in the school. Both boys come to love Anzu differently, but they each see her caring and passionate nature. Even if Anzu doesn't want anyone's attention, Tsukasa and Honta can't help falling for the girl who helped them when they were at their lowest.
ロマンティックキラーに私はなる。
夢の意味なんて考えたこともありませんでした。
愛している。
でも私はこの世にただ一人の夢見の異能者で。
Mayo Saimori grew up in a miserable household. Mayo was reviled for her lack of magic and being the daughter of her father's first wife. As such, Mayo was treated like a servant and tormented by her stepmother and stepsister. When Mayo is practically at her lowest, she is arranged to be wed to a well-known man who is rumored to be tyrannical. Thankfully, that couldn't be farther from the truth where Mayo is concerned. Kyoka Kudo, though one of the most powerful people, is also exceedingly kind to Mayo and cares about her soon after he meets her. When he realizes her familial background, Kudo attempts to make a deal to keep her family away, but they force his hand. As a member of one of the most powerful families, Kudo swears to protect Mayo at all costs and loves her with great affection and patience for as long as she is by his side.
お初にお目にかかる工藤家当主臼葉家次期当主そして愛しの我が娘よ
13の冬レモンソーダみたいだって思った。刺激物あの時のこと覚えてるはずない。でも私にはあれが全てで。
There is nothing wrong with sticking to an established formula, as long as it is executed well. For better or worse, Honey Lemon Soda is a prototypical shoujo romance, including a shy female lead who falls head over heels for a cool male protagonist who helps her come out of her shell. This dynamic worked for Kimi and Todoke, and it mostly works for Honey Lemon Soda. While not constantly reaching the same heights as that romance classic, the Winter 2025 anime is nevertheless consistently entertaining and, more importantly, gets better as it moves along. While the main romance between Uka and Kai underpins nearly everything, Honey Lemon Soda wisely also highlights the former's budding friendships with her other classmates, granting her agency in the development of those connections. Although likable enough, Kai is very much the standard romance male protagonist who is both really sweet but oddly abrasive. And his relationship with Uka only flourishes during the final few episodes. The animation also has some great moments, particularly in episode 11.
石森うか高校1年生春呪いがほどけるそのレモンソーダで